Hello everybody, and welcome back to more Animal Crossing New Leaf. Today, we got some mail. Ooh, 3 mail. Okay. It's a 3 mail day. This, okay, was just Surprise Prezi, that can go. This is HHA, that can go. This is Red's Gallery, that can go. So we got our Gulliver from Sweden. We got our Margie from here. And from our mom. Alright. So, what does our mom have for us this time? Dear Steven, now that spring is here, it's time to go out there and turn some heads. Want to try wearing the matching outfit with me, or are you too cool? Probably too cool. Let's see. Big Bros tee. Yeah, I'm not wearing a Big Bros tee. I'm sorry, it's not gonna happen. Mom, that is a really weird thing to want me to wear. Oh, Steven, you were in a dream I had last night. I woke up thinking about you and had to send you a letter. How's your life going? You should come over and play sometime soon. Yep, Margie. And from Gulliver. You gave her help me the other day. I figured I'd send you a gift from Sweden. Cute little folk art horse. I think it's really awesome. Will I? I mean, I'm gonna be keeping it, but like... The dollar horse. I have no idea what that is. I mean, I don't. I wouldn't expect, like, someone from Sweden to know, like, I don't know, the freaking Blue Nose, you know? Heck, I wouldn't expect people outside of Canada to know the Blue Nose. Honestly, I wouldn't expect people outside of, like, Atlantic Canada to really know what the Blue Nose is. It's a boat. It's what it is. It's a boat. So you today, Dumpling? What's up? Let's chat. This rumor the common butterfly is in right now. Just have to have one too. Can you catch one for me? I'll do my best. I don't think they're around right now, though. But I will do my best. I am fully expecting to see... Yep. Closed. She closes at 8. Why does she always show up on Saturdays? Yeah, Fagoo. So, what's up? We'll chat. Say, could not notice your Big Bros tee. Thing is, I was one of the top prizes of last month's practicing Kung Fu Pro. Really wanted one, but somehow I ended up with a mint-condition djembe drum instead. So if you're interested, maybe we can work on a trade. I'm up for that. Take it. It's from my mom. Yeah, I don't have much to yap about today other than like Rabbit and Steel. Because that's all I've really been playing. I really need to get around to finishing Pokemon Legends CA, and I will finish it soon. TM. I've been playing other things. I mean, I did my Miku workout. I'm pretty sore. Man, is that quite a workout. There, Penelope's has a pretty great house, right? Yeah, I want to chat. It's between you and me, seems like Peck's saying about leaving town. You okay with that? Should we go? Are you trying to convince Penelope to go tell him to stay? No. Oh, you're here too. Woohoo! U plus O'Hare equals dance party. What's up? What's the latest? Keep hearing people say you're like totally a flower fan. Way jealous you're the center of attention right now. It's supposed to be my job. So get out there and water flowers. Be the flower fan. We both know you can be, Penelope. But, yeah, I finally managed, on stream even, to get through hard mode Subterra Sanctum, and I am happy with that. I nearly made it all the way through the Darkhold immediately afterwards as well. Like, I too tried the Darkhold. Like, I failed my continuation from Subterra, but then I just did it. Like, because it's not that hard. Not comparatively. It is hard, don't get me wrong, but it's no Subterra. Their dumpling running into is always a nice surprise. What do you like to talk about? Let's just talk. Oh, I love the scent of our town's peach trees, don't you? Everyone does. I wonder. Bring me a peach? Sure. If I can remember where I planted them. Did I plant them over here? No. So, right, it's one tree over by the orchard. Right? Are they even blooming yet? Okay, yeah, they are up. Literally first day. Hey, Dina, what's up? So, Dumpling, how are you today? No, I said wow wow again. Margie pointed out how often I say wow wow. It's a habit I can't shake. But it doesn't make you seem boring. I can't say that. Well, if you think so, then I'll stop worrying about it. Thanks. Oh, and? Wow wow! I mean, I think it's really cute. Alright, I'll have some peaches on the ground. Get to see this. Yes, that looks so good. Oh, I'm so happy with how that turned out. And here's the money rock. Cash money, yo. The rose arch is good value. But yeah, I actually got into a discussion with somebody earlier where they were like, man, you know, only one color of gem is really any good, and it's like, nah. Nah, there's a lot that's good. Honestly, a lot of the times it just depends on your playstyle, but the emeralds don't always do the same thing. Like, there's very different effects on emerald. Like, where on one class it might poison things, on another it, you know, I don't know, doubles the amount of hits you do. On another it might, you know, automate your thing. Like, it does different stuff everywhere, basically. You arrogant dumpling, you really get around. You want I brought your peach. I knew me and Barbara were simpatico. We both love ourselves a good peach. Deliciousness at last. So juicy. Believe how wonderful this tastes. Just really thank you. Here's an aroma pot. I've had enough of aroma jar. I don't need more aroma jar in my life. Please. I don't need this. I don't want this, Mr. Johnson. I don't want this. Aroma jar is a Yu-Gi-Oh monster. One of the jar family, which basically means when it flips up, it does something incredibly obnoxious, but usually bad for the player who's actually using it. Like, there's one of them, Morphing Jar, I think it is, that both players discard their hand, draw 5. If you're playing it, you might be a deck that does empty your hand, so you'll be drawing 5, but you might not be. You might just be playing it because it says, hey, discard hand, draw 5. And you know, you might have some bricks in your deck that you might want to get into the grave. You might not, but you know, but your opponent's going to empty their hand, attack into your monster, draw a new 5 because you don't have to discard to draw, and then if they don't kill you there, they're going to combo and prevent you from ever doing a single thing. It is so bad. I mean, even way back in the day, when the strategy that was dubbed Pac-Man was a thing, which it's the dumbest reason why it's named that. It's literally named that because you're flipping cards up and down. You're Pac-Manning. That's... I don't... I just call it the flip deck. But everything needs to have its silly name. But, yeah, like, even back in those days, they would play the jars. All of them. There's like 5 jars. That deck never won a tournament. It was just really annoying. Because your opponent would attack into your, say, Morphing Jar, it would flip up, they would draw 5 and probably get, like, a Graceful Charity and a Pot of Greed, and be the first one to be able to use their now freshly drawn Graceful Charity and Pot of Greed, which lets them draw 5 deeper into their deck, and set, like, all the traps they could ever want. Like, you just screwed yourself. Good job, you played yourself. You know? Zipper Team Bunny is visiting tomorrow. Do you have your shovel and other tools? Let's get to the plaza. I don't remember how this works, so... I do know I'm gonna have to try to remember to record early tomorrow. I remembered it's Saturday. It is Saturday, right? Yeah, it is Saturday. I didn't mess up my calendar. But, yeah. It's honestly a bit shocking to me that Rabbit and Steel is not more popular. I honestly just, the style of that game, it really feels like it should be more popular. Yeah, it's past biddy buy time for Steph. This is one of those times where the problem pushed to future Steph has become a current Steph problem, and I'm not okay with that. Because I woke up early today, which is why it was a problem for future Steph at the time. I could have rolled over and went back to sleep, but then I would have probably been in bed way longer than I wanted to, and that also would have been a problem for future Steph. That would have eventually became a problem for current Steph, because that guy has a real issue with shoving his problems back. Like, I push those problems forward so he has to deal with them, and the jerk pushes them back. Frick that guy. Frick future Steph. He's a jerk. Current Steph is just very lazy. This is O'Hare's house, right? I've already seen O'Hare today. I didn't notice he had, like, the little side windows. Yawning. But yeah, Rabbit and Steel's a lot of fun. I don't know what all consoles it's on. If it's on the Switch, it might be worth picking up for some people. Because, like, watching it, the game probably looks pretty hard. And if you're going to play on the harder difficulties, yeah, it's probably going to get pretty hard. But it literally has a difficulty called Cute that I honestly believe anybody can play on. And if you can beat a stage on Cute, you can probably beat it on normal as well, which is pretty cool. The only major difference between Cute and normal is, one, Cute can actually see some hard mode patterns. At least it used to be able to. I don't know if that was a bug, but I know it can see some hard mode patterns. So welcome. Thank you, Sun Machine. I just want to chat. It's always good to see you. Aw, it's always good to see you too. You're very welcome, girls. My nose is very itchy. It gets itchy when I'm tired. Also gets itchy just a lot of the time. My nose just gets itchy. It's just what it does. I kind of want to buy another umbrella because I don't remember what happened to my other one. I think it's in storage. Either in a letter or, I was trying to turn back around and talk with Henry, but... who actually was a tourist on, Astera. So that's kind of funny. Like, there's so many animals. How do I keep running into the same ones? Like, I have Pinky as a villager on Astera and now in Oracle. I've had Henry as a villager in Oracle and a tourist on Astera. Like, how does this keep happening? I'm almost tempted to buy one of the songs from the shop just because I missed last week's, but I'm just gonna own it. I missed last week. That's just how it's gonna be. I'm not trying to, like, complete the radio, so... Henry! What a coincidence. Came to Oracle today to do a little shopping. Fancy seeing you here as well. Yeah, especially because you just saw me on a tropical island wearing a different outfit. But, yeah. There's so many different things you can do with Rabbit and Steel. It's great. Especially because, like, a lot of the times, like, okay, there are some classes where, in my opinion, like, you just take one of the upgrade gems every time you see it. Spell Sword being an example of that. If you see Emerald Primary, you're probably taking it, because it not only increases your damage, but it removes the cost of Dark Spell every time you use your primary attack, which basically means you can just hold down the button and not have to care. It's great. But even with that, if you can get, I think it's Sapphire Secondary, or is it Opal Secondary? It's one of the two that automates your secondary. You can then take any of the primaries, basically. You're good with any of them. You may not want the one that gives it a 4-second cooldown, because now you're not doing anything for 4 seconds. You back, Mac? You must be digging the cheers I'm bringing to your ears. So, here for a song. You know it. Cool. Taking requests, you got a true no favorite. I'm pretty sure I can only... Let me get up the list of secret songs. Animal Crossing, New Leaf, Secret KK song. Alright. Okay. I know a song. Let's go. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Should be right. KK Stroll. Oh, who hipped you to that tune, June? KK Stroll's a secret song. See you're no square, so I'll play you fair. Pull up a chair. Enough tuning, let's groove. Next one's for you. It's called KK Stroll. Heck yeah. I don't think I've ever heard KK Stroll. My back's itchy. I need to have a shower, and I should have done it on Wednesday when I had the chance, but I didn't, because I'm dumb. I mean, I didn't overly need to have a shower then. I only really need to have a shower now because I've been exercising so much that, you know, causing some problems. This is really nice. Yeah, from beating the, I think it's Darkhold on hard, I unlocked the Pyromancer. Or I think I unlocked Pyromancer just for defeating 28 bosses. I think that's what it was. Either way, I unlocked it just as I ended my stream on, Friday? Yeah. Thursday? No, it would be Thursday stream. Time is a silly thing. What day would it have been? I need to look at my clock. Yeah, it would have been the Thursday stream. On Thursday. Ah, time. But, yeah, that class is busted. I've given it a try. Literally, it gets a gem that basically adds its primary attack to every one of your secondary attacks. Lowers the damage to a flat 100. But there's an item that increases your primary damage by basically your specials cooldown times 30 minus your secondary's damage. Its secondary only deals 50 raw damage. Twice. So you get that. It's cool. Its special can have like a 20-some second cooldown on it. And suddenly you're now hitting for 100 and about like 700 to 800 more damage. It's great. Cool, man, cool. Check out your pockets. Slip you a boot of the show. Yeah, we got the secret song. Secret song played by KK. I mean, I'm an Avatar fan. Did you really expect me to not make a reference to Secret Tunnel? Honestly, if I'd had the money, I probably would have also bought the pre-order for the Avatar The Last Airbender magic cards, but I didn't have the money. And honestly, the little bit I've played Magic Arena since buying the Final Fantasy pre-order doesn't really haven't justified having bought it. It's also kind of funny. One of the Magic YouTubers I watch was like, oh, you know, if you play and win your 5 games a day, then, you know, you can keep your collection growing. And it's like, okay, 5 wins a day. That means you need to already have a good deck. If you don't, well, I mean, there is always the structure deck stuff, but let's be real, who wants to play with structure decks all the time? No, I sure don't. It's the mode I play the most on Magic Arena, but it's probably the least fun, because it does, like, that mode suffers from knowing that you and your opponent are on equal footing, and that it's whoever manages to get their structure deck's win condition put together first is going to win. That's just the reality of it. KK Stroll. Very nice. And like, that's just not fun for anybody. I mean, it kind of falls into the same camp as how I've seen people describe Commander, and how people describe Commander just does not sound fun. Oh, it's just you and your buddies sitting around with giant piles until you slowly put together your deck's win condition. It's like, okay, so it's doing what I could do literally on my own. Where's the enjoyment? Like, Magic runs into that a lot, and I get from both sides of the argument. Like, there's a lot of Magic players who want that, like, 10-turn game where the first 6 turns are basically you and your opponent both going, I play a land, pass. Oh, I play a land, pass. Oh, I play a land, pass. Like, that's... And it's just like, okay, but you're literally just wasting time getting to that point. So, like, at least that's how I see it. So I would rather just play, you know, the fast modern, you know, the fast standard, because they have a format called modern. I need to be clear on that. You know, I would rather just play that instead, because, you know, it's faster, but at the same time, very few decks are viable in that sort of system, because everything is so fast. If your deck can't keep up, you lose. Well, that's unappealing, and I agree. Because, you know, again, I like playing my angels, but my angels don't really work. The main thing from before the rotation, and this is an argument against set rotation, especially because I would have so many more angels available to me without set rotation, I had a win condition that, as long as it didn't get countered, could beat a lot of these really aggressive decks. Problem is, currently, some of the top decks in, I don't like this thing. Just get it off my screen. Thank you. A lot of the top decks right now have or are splashing black. Because there's a elemental that basically, for 2 blue, bounces a card on the field, or 2 black, rips a card out of the opponent's hand. Or for 2 blue and 2 black, you bounce a card, then you rip it from their hand. So, yeah, a deck like my Angel deck would never have gotten Surgata off, especially on the draw, because my opponent is going to be at 4 mana first, they're going to be dismantling my board, you know, they'll be returning, you know, I forget her name, but Font of Hope, something like that. They would be, you know, they would return her to my hand and then see Surgata there and just be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna rip that before I can't affect your board. So, you know. It's, that's a problem. And that is where Deceit should have never been printed. Discard cards in general should not be printed unless they're random. And when they are random, they still feel bad and shouldn't exist anyway. Like, this is me getting into a bit of the game design of it, of just what feels good and what doesn't. It really does not feel good to deal with random discards or even targeted discards. It does not feel good. Which is why I really don't understand why the Magic community is so obsessed with having that kind of effect in their game. Because, like, it doesn't feel good. It does not feel good to have a card in your hand sniped by your opponent when that card would have won you the game otherwise. Because it doesn't feel like your opponent beat you. It feels like they had the right cheese to win. Like, I hope I'm making sense by that, because, like, technically them having, like, the duress or the deceit, you know, that is them, you know, beating you, but it's not really them beating you, it's their discard card having beaten you. Hey, so people start calling you Dumpling, right? That's nice, it suits ya. Can I call you Dumpling too? Sure. Awesome. Well, might as well get started. Thanks, Dumpling. Thanks a bunch. Throat's getting pretty dry. But, like, quite honestly, and, like, I've had plans to try to build my own card game for a while now. That is one kind of effect that will probably never be in a card game I design, is discard. Because it doesn't feel good. I want playing the game to feel good. I don't want it to be frustrating to play the game. It's a game. It's meant to be fun. Now, I would allow for negation, counterspells, that kind of thing. But I also would not make them prolific. They're not gonna be something that is everywhere, and when they do exist, they're going to be on the more costly side of things. But by that same token, I don't plan on letting people do Yu-Gi-Oh! Length turns. Closer to Trinity format Yu-Gi-Oh! Length turns. For those who don't play Yu-Gi-Oh!, Trinity format is basically a fan-made format where every floodgate under the sun is banned, and you may only summon 3 times, well, I think it's special summon 3 times per turn. Basically meaning you're playing under a slightly nerfed summon limit. Oh boy. Yeah, I messed up. It fell at my feet. I was hoping it would fall to the other side. I've been stung by bees. But like, that sort of thing, like 4 summons a turn is probably fine. Like, capping the amount of actions a player can take in a turn, in of itself, limits the power level of what is viable. Because, like, here's an example. Malice. Absolutely dominant deck in every format it's been in, to the point where that deck just will not die. Same with Sky Striker, really. Trinity format? Neither is playable. They both need to summon, special summon even, more than 3 times to do the most basic of plays. Neither is particularly viable. So, like, you know, that sort of limitation reins the power way in. It does make decks that can do explosive things very cheaply really powerful. Like, Sword Soul / Tenyi could, in theory, with 1 normal summon, 1 special summon, get a 3rd special from 2 special summons, use their 3rd one to summon out a Link 4. Like, they could do that. It's gonna cost them half their life points, and again, that is all of their summons for the turn, and that's gonna net them probably a level 8 Synchro and a Link 4 on the field. They will have probably the Sword Soul, level 8, which gives them 1 monster effect negate on a quick effect, and a Link 4 that does basically nothing on its own. It's just a big body. So, like, yeah, they can pump out that Link 4, but it don't do much. You know. And I mean, that's kind of seemingly the direction Genesis was supposed to go with Yu-Gi-Oh! I love how I started yapping about Rabbit and Steel, and I've just gotten yapping about this now. Hey, 7,000 bells, I'll take it. You can tell I have a lot of dorky interests. But I do think that'll be it for today. I know I yapped about a lot of stuff. And I'm like, I know I started yapping about the card game I want to make, and I will make that a thing eventually, probably in Tabletop Simulator. And then see if I can get people to test it in Tabletop Simulator. Which, let's be real, Tabletop Simulator is a pretty janky solution for things, but it is a pretty easy way of making a card game. You know, because you just make your rules, make the game pieces, and go for it. You don't need to program anything, because it's Tabletop Simulator. You're slapping PNGs around. But yeah, that's going to be it for today. And tomorrow, I'm going to be back to buy some turnips. It's also Bunny Day, so it's going to be a pretty full day tomorrow. So, thank you all very much for watching, and hopefully I shall see you back here tomorrow for more Animal Crossing New Leaf. See you all then.